The price of Bitcoin pumped to the upside last night, currently trading at $23,765. I told you, the Chinese were going to pump the price of Bitcoin, and they did. And that's very pleasing to me because we took this entire long position, which today has resulted in a combined profit of $40,000. Last night, only sitting about $12,000, $13,000 in profit. It's nice, made about 30 grand while I slept. A good feeling. Either way, in today's video, I'm going to explain what I'm doing with my current open trades from here. Is the plan to close them, or is the plan to leave them open? And also in today's video, I'm going to analyze the price of Bitcoin, analyze the price of Ethereum. I'm going to show you what is currently going on in the price of XTP, and it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. And I'm just waiting for this one person. In fact, I'll show you the person. Just drop your bag into the order book, man. You, number 44, drop it in. We'll get it over and done with. And then it's a moon mission again. It's going to be fun, his XTP at some point in time. But also, we've got a video coming out on the main channel tonight, which is my next altcoin research drop. Please make sure you are subscribed to the main channel, which is That Martini Guy. And also make sure you are subscribed to this channel, which is TMG Trades. Drop a like as well. We're trying to hit 1,000 likes. I know we can do it. And let's crack straight on with the video. So, of course, first things first, out of my two trades right now, they're about, I don't know, 41 grand, 40 grand in profit, something like that. That's fantastic news, however, but what is the plan? Now, Bitcoin, of course, has broken to the upside, and we hit this next control line here. This is a resistance level essentially sat at $23,900, and if we break above that $23,900 resistance level, we pretty much confirm a breakout, but we've all but confirmed the breakout already. We have broken those downtrends. It doesn't matter how you plot this downtrend, we have broken it at this point in time, and that's good news. I was talking about this W reversal pattern bottom that we could be experiencing right now. It does seem like it's playing out, and everything is lining up and looking better and better and better, and that's what you want to see. You want to see things getting better in the world of crypto. So what are the plans from here in terms of current open trades? Well, of course, we need to break through $23,900, and at the point where we break through $23,900, Bitcoin's price will probably do something like this, whereby it comes up to this next level of resistance around here at approximately $24,500. Now, from my perspective, I'm leaving my trades open right now. Now, let me explain why. First of all, looking at the price of Ethereum, this is what I'm expecting for the price of Bitcoin. The other important thing to point out about the price of Bitcoin is if we were to lose the support that is currently sat here and break back into the previous trading range, that would probably end fairly badly, resulting in a drop all the way down to about $22,500. So that would be a loss of the level, which is currently sitting at $23,500. I mean, it's got to be $23,500, yeah. Around these levels here, if we lost that level, it'd probably be a full $1,000 drop on the price of Bitcoin, and it negates any of my short-term bullish theories. Now, speaking of short-term bullish theories, I'm going to just ask you, and I want you all to comment at this very exact moment in the comment section below. What is this? It's an inverse PP, an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If I draw it on the screen so you can all see it, it's very simple. When you form these inverse head and shoulders pattern, they are typically bullish. And as I pointed out in last night's live stream, we were flashing a very, very strong buy on the VWAP. You see, I don't know how well you can actually see it on here. Zoom in, come on. That candle there, this one actually is green. I don't know why it's showing white on the camera. That candle is green. That's because we broke to the downside of the VWAP. Now, typically when you break to the downside of the VWAP, it causes a big spike up in price. And that happened again, which is fantastic news. And at the same time, that means that our position's profits because we took the trade. But also on Ethereum, what is the level of which we need to break? Well, it's clearly the neckline. And the neckline is currently sitting around these levels here at approximately $1,670. Now, on some exchanges, we actually traded above $1,670. But the level at which we need to break is approximately $15 higher than the current level. And if we did break through that $15 level, we would first of all come back up and test the top of this level of resistance, which would be around 1,700, but assuming we broke $1,700, I mean, that is the key resistance level on Ethereum. Ethereum really, to me, looks strong because we've not dropped down on Ethereum as much as what Bitcoin's price has dropped down. If we look at the daily on Ethereum, you can see that essentially a break of $1,700 means that we have no resistance, just none. And it can go absolutely batty at that point in time. As I've been saying for an extended period of time now, my target on Bitcoin is $28,900. That's because where that CME gap would close all the way up there. At the same time, my target on Ethereum at a bare minimum was $1,800. But if Bitcoin is going to close that CME gap, Ethereum is going to go up to $2,100. I'm bullish on altcoins as well, especially some of the ones that you've seen me mention in the past, like Dafi, XTP, and of course Moonbeam. I've just seen Moonbeam sitting here. It's only 44 cents at this moment in time, up 4% so far today. I reckon Moonbeam is going to have a good few weeks because I still think that the altcoin market is going to pick up more than what it's already picked up. And if I'm right about that, it means that the entire altcoin market starts pumping. So, again, speaking of altcoin pumps, XTP right now is not recovered in price yet. And that's fine. It's okay. It's got nice volume every day, around $1 million, $2 million worth of trading volume. That's back and forth. You can see down here, the volume has faded a little bit, but there'll be some more catalysts very, very soon on the price of XTP. And looking at these sell walls here, that guy right there, he's playing with fire because he probably doesn't actually want to sell his bag. That guy there is probably the same guy that's got this 3.4 million order here. However, if somebody was to wipe out that, he would have more Bitcoin to buy back in, but he would have to pay a higher price if somebody started buying up the order book. At some point soon, that might happen. At the same time, the sell side is looking very strong. So I encourage you, if you actually want to sell your coins, drop them in. Drop them in, my friend. We can absorb it. It's fine. It's like a war of, is it a war of attrition? I don't know if that's the right word. I mean, I love trading XTP. It's such a fun coin to trade because it's slow, which gives you time to react to moves that are trying to take place and trying to happen. It's a fun coin to trade for that reason of you can kind of plan your trades around the order book, and it's been very kind of lucrative for a lot of my community to do so because the percentage swings are pretty significant. The reason why this person has put up 6.6 million sell here is because if they can buy at 42 and sell at 44, that's a pretty good arbitrage trade, is that? That's what it's at 50, it's 2% per sat, and so at 44, it'd be about 4.5% arbitrage trade, and because there's a 1% fee on it, it's a 3 and a bit % profit, and they can just rinse it over and over again. That's why people do it. For me, it's not worth it for 3%. I'd rather just trade and make more money doing that. But this is a fun way of actually trading. At the same time, of course, yeah, Ethereum needs to break through $1,690, $1,700. At that point, we've bounced significantly to the upside. Everything to me on the markets right now is looking very positive. If we look at Ethereum's Bitcoin valuation right now, as I've pointed out in the past, this is going to pump at some point. When Ethereum's Bitcoin value pumps, you'll see Bitcoin dominance probably increasing. That seems to be the way that it is. Bitcoin dominance does look like it's due a pump to the upside, to be honest. This is looking very much like it's going to start recovering. And if that's the case, don't expect the altcoin market to decline. It'll just mean that Bitcoin's price is going up and the price of Ethereum is going up if Bitcoin dominance is increasing. Now, as I've been pointing out time and time again, the DXY is going to dump, and he's got all these DXY bulls, and I don't understand it. Like today, the DXY is already down 0.66%. DXY is not in a healthy place right now. Why do people think that the DXY is in a healthy place? Well, to put it quite simply, they think that because the economy has slowed down slightly, and because inflation isn't slowing down at the pace of which the government initially expected it to, that means it's a completely bearish scenario and it's really bullish for the US dollar because it means that risk on investments are not going to be as popular. That is fundamentally not true. It just means that we're building up to something. So we're still in that build-up phase at this moment in time. And it's going to get better and better and better for Bitcoin holders. Because if I show you this chart on the weekly chart, which is the DXY, it's been a while since I've shown you this. But I drew this chart a long time ago where it says bull market begins, DXY starts going down, bull market ends. Bull market begins, bull market ends. No, other way around. Bull market begins, bull market ends, bull market begins, bull market ends. And yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Whereas the DXY was getting really high. Am I correct in thinking that? Yeah. So this was the bull market that we experienced most recently. And this was that massive bear market that we experienced. And now it's dropping down very significantly. But expect this trend to continue. Don't expect us to hold these levels of support. Expect a further drop to the downside on the DXY. That's what I'm expecting. And for that reason, that's why I'm long as well. Because I think that the market has fundamentally changed in the way that it's set up. And at the same time, that means that everything is looking pretty good right now. Other things to point out, of course, would be if you go over to cryptosavingexpert.com, you can search for anything on there. But if you just go to the homepage, there is news of which you can read through. If you go to the news tab, if you want guides on how to use any kind of cryptocurrency products, click on the guide section. You've got exchanges, wallets, tax, credit cards, staying safe, networks. So again, you've been contacted by somebody that hasn't a profile like me. If you go onto that stay safe page, you'll be able to learn how to identify if it's a fake version of me or not. Although I guarantee you it's a fake version of me. Free courses because we don't want your money. A lot of people in crypto charge $100, $200, $300, $1,000 for. I mean, the worst courses that I've seen for sale is $5,000 for a course. And I just think, where are you ever going to get that value from? We can teach you for free. It doesn't cost anything. Courses are a way that people make money in order to look rich and look successful, when in actual fact, the only reason they're rich and successful is because they have all that course revenue going through, which is why our courses are free. Anyway, yeah, we should really make them paid because they are pretty good, but they're free. You should go and complete them. And then, of course, if you ever want to check the price of any cryptocurrency, we are slowly going through this right now and fixing every single one of these, meaning that everything should be pretty much having a chart right now. Like, click on Litecoin, you can go over, you can see the price of Litecoin, all that wonderful stuff, and yeah, you can do your own charting and stuff on Crypto Saving Experts website. One more thing to discuss about the price of Bitcoin would, of course, be where the CME gaps currently sit. If you want to see that, essentially, we actually closed that gap. If we did actually have a gap that had opened since the weekend, we closed it the other day. Important to point out that there is that gap down here, and that is the gap of which I've been talking about a little bit. Like, if we did get that low, we would treat it like a magnet. I just kind of expect to leave that gap open because, of course, we still have a gap open from the previous bull market, but the gap of which I expect that we're going to close is this one up here, because we still have that gap open, we still have this gap open. From my perspective, the market looks more so bullish than bearish right now, and I'm in a long position. So on that note, guys, if you are interested in trading, check out links and information, and as well as the tutorial on the screen right now. Give it a watch, do yourself some learning, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your week. Goodbye.